Michael, all right. Of course, Saturday's conceding that late equaliser to Wycombe would have been frustrating, but a win tomorrow night would see you take 7 points from the last three consecutive home games. How much of a good return would that be in your mind?
Yeah, clearly it'd be a good week for us. Obviously, this season's been difficult at home. We haven't got a good record at all, and yeah, obviously there was a bit of pressure sort of going into the previous two games against Morecambe and Wycombe, and we've managed to pick up 4 points, which has been good, and we play some decent stuff. So yeah, to be able to back that up with 3 points tomorrow would be great for the club.
And it's a big opportunity for you as well in terms of moving away from the relegation zone. It's only Doncaster, your opponents tomorrow night, and Crewe, the only two sides beneath you that are playing. So you could move 8 points clear of the relegation zone and another place clear of it too. How much would that gap make you feel more comfortable about securing your place in the division next season?
Well, it would definitely help, clearly. And obviously, our thoughts are, to get to that 50 points as soon as we possibly can, to just make sure that, we can, breathe a little bit easier. All I would say, it's probably more of a dangerous game tomorrow night. We're playing against a side who, from an expectation point of view, there's very little on them at this moment in time because of where they are. So that makes them more dangerous. So we have to go into the game with, a determination and an understanding that, the times when we dug in on Saturday and we had to sort of defend our box towards the end of the game, we're going to have to do that again tomorrow.
I was going to ask you about that. Doncaster Rovers, I think, have picked up just 6 points since you last played them all the way back in November. So what can you do as a manager to guard against complacency within the squad and among the supporters, I suppose, as well, who may turn up tomorrow night expecting an easy 3 points?
Yeah, I like to think, obviously, the messaging that comes from myself and my staff makes it very, very clear to the players that, tomorrow is probably going to be as difficult a game as Saturday was and the previous Tuesday because, listen, we played them, like you said, 6 or 7 weeks or so ago, and we drew the game 0-0. It's a game that we felt we should have won and certainly should have been a couple up at half time and been comfortable. But they frustrated the life out of us on the day, and I think they had one big chance themselves in the game, which could have been a bit of a disaster for us. So the players will be aware of that. The players know that on any given day, any team in this league can beat anybody, and I think it's shown over the last few weeks. There's been some strange results. We just want to try and make sure that that's not the case for us.
Just from Saturday's 1-1 draw with Wycombe, have you had any injury worries following on from that match?
I won't say injury worries from that. I think there's still a little bit of a doubt over Joe Walsh, which has been a bit of a frustration, if I'm being honest. He did a little bit with the medical team on Saturday. We've tried to look after him as best we can. Clearly, he's not played since last Tuesday, so I'm hoping and expecting him to be okay. I think he might even be speaking to you guys soon. But apart from that, TJ had a little bit of a groin issue, which may probably make him 50-50 for the game, but we expect him to come through that, hopefully. But everyone else seemed to have come through the game okay.
Of course, Brook Milson, who we're going to speak to shortly, made his first start on Saturday. Very much impressed the supporters. I think one man the match on Twitter. How much has that pleased you, the way he stepped up to the plate and given you a selection headache almost when Joe Walsh does come back?
No, listen, Brook's done fantastically well, and I think we've seen glimpses of it in the 3 or 4 games prior to that when he come off the bench of what he's capable of. He's obviously got great pedigree coming from a club the size and stature of Arsenal. The thing I like about Brook is his mentality, his attitude. He's got great, obviously, physical attributes. He's quick, he's strong. But his mentality and his eagerness to do well is the thing that impresses me most about him.